Howdy folks, and welcome to another episode of Ugly Dog Lures. Tonight we're going to do something off the wall different. One of my fellow tackle makers here in New Mexico is going to show you how he makes his inline spinners. These are great baits, folks. They're proven baits. Mr. Scott, I'm going to let him have the table. I'm going to get out of the way.
Okay, good evening folks. My name is Scott Curtis with Scott's Custom Tackle, and we're going to make an inline spinner bait for you. We'll start out with this 30-pound steel leader, plastic coated steel leader braid line. The first thing you put on here is crimp down sleeve connector. We have a very large 6/0 hook. Feed your steel leader through there. Back through this sleeve connector. Let me squeeze that down. And we put us a bead, put a little larger bead on here. Now put that bead on there so your silicone skirt don't slide down onto the hook and mess up the action of it. Now I like to take the shorter end of the skirting and I put it towards the hook. That way your longer skirting lays down over it and looks about even. And you feed the steel leader through that skirting. Work that around so it's a little even. And then take bullet weight. And we have a 1/4 ounce or a 3 ounce bullet weight. It gives a little more castability with a little bit larger weight on it. And I'll stack up some round beads above that. And we have some soft plastic glow-in-the-dark beads that we also use. And I like to stagger them. It gives a little different, gives a little bit of color variation to match the skirting. I like to stack these beads up far enough to where the blade has clearance so the blade doesn't hit the weight. Yeah, there's enough beads on there. We have a little horseshoe clevis that we use to attach the blade to the steel leader. And this clevis will give that blade free clearance to spin without just the blade on there won't ride good enough. Put that clevis on there and it gives it plenty of room to spin, and that blade's up high enough that it don't hit that bullet weight. I'll take it, shorten this line down a little bit. And I double back. Bend that, pre-bend that so I know right where I'm long enough to get through the sleeve connection. Now, this is optional, putting a swivel on the end of this. Most fishermen will have a swivel on the end of their line, but I go ahead and put that swivel on there anyways. That way you can just tie it directly to your line. Run your tag in through swivel connect, crimp down. Flatten that good. Plastic. Now I use a 4-inch swim bait on that. Now on your swim baits, a lot of them will come with a molding line on there, and you have a little indentation that runs along the exact center on the top and the bottom. That way you know right where you're feeding your hook through, you know where to come out. You want to feed that hook in there, you try to go about as center as you can in the plastic, all the way down through it. Get your distance right. You want to go through the center, and when you put it on there, grab it straight both directions so it has a natural look to it. It's not humped or bowed or anything, and it'll swim straight. There's your completed inline spinnerbait. And you can catch bass, walleye, catfish, crappie, striped bass, and he's also working the saltwater application. You can catch redfish and speckled sea trout, and probably catch
Croakers.
And well, they'll get on your saltwater fish. And I have another color that is a color of a Gulf shrimp. It's crawdad colored, but that was tested down in Matagorda Bay, Texas, and that was catching speckled trout and redfish with those down there. So in the saltwater application also, besides your freshwater fish, it's the saltwater side of it also. And we have many different colors in this series. That's your inline spinnerbait. Okay, and then this, something extra I make, is give a fishing lure with a person's name on it. Every fisherman's got to have a lure in his box with his name on it. Now, I don't know if you particularly want to go fishing with it, because that's just a little novelty item that I do. This is all part of Scott's Custom Tackle. We're just getting started. We're going to have a website up and running soon. We will be on Facebook within the next week or two. And phone number is 575-714-1913. Give me a call and we'll take care of you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Charlie.
You're very welcome, buddy. We will be doing future videos with some more of Scott's stuff. He has quite a few interesting baits that are proven in our part of the world for walleye and bass and everything else. He's a great friend, and folks, y'all need to support this man and help him get his start good. He has very, very, very good quality items. So y'all have a blessed day, and both me and Scott will catch you later.
I like that. That one went pretty smooth.